And emotional manipulation means somebody can come to you looking like a victim while they are the criminal. Somebody can come to you to manipulate your emotions. They can come with tears. They can come with a sob story. They can come looking like they're the ones that got beat up. And that's their way of getting away with the worst crimes. And that's actually a theme in this surah. They came like victims crying. How could that have happened? We're so traumatized, our baby brother. While they're the monsters in the story. And later on, you're going to find a woman who's going to cry her heart out in front of her husband. What do you think you should do with him? What he tried to do with your family? She was the one going crazy, and she's going to put on a show. That's what she's going to do. So the criminal can be very good at portraying themselves as a victim. The world usually does. Look at where we are in the world today. You can watch a video of somebody crying, and you're like, oh my God, what they've done to this person. It's so wrong. I want to sign this petition. And then 2 months later, it turns out they were a con artist, or this or that, or it was the other way around, or they weren't illegally fired. They're the ones that were embezzling funds, or whatever else. And the world is like, what? But it's so, I just felt like it's real, you know? I felt it. You felt it? Now justice comes from your feelings? It doesn't come from evidence, and somebody can play with your feelings and you can create justice and injustice? That's mob mentality, that's not justice. Imagine a judge who has to judge between families, a family court, right? Custody court, divorce court. The father comes in crying in tears and the mother's completely calm. And the judge starts thinking to himself, this mother is heartless. Look at this poor father. And the reality, maybe the father beats the kids. And the reality, maybe the mother is not going to use emotional manipulation. If the judge starts looking at emotional cues to make verdicts, then justice is gone. And that's the same thing inside your family and in your personal relationships. There are people in your social circle that use these kinds of things to get their way. And by the way, one emotion is mentioned here. Which emotion? Crying, right? Crying is appealing to your pity. But by just mentioning crying, the manipulation is not limited to sadness. Somebody can manipulate you by sounding really angry. They're doing the wrong. You're the one who should be angry, but they can flip that and get angry at you, and now you start questioning yourself like, wait, maybe my anger is misplaced. Their anger is more stronger than mine, so they must be right. Because you know, in sports, they say the best defense is offense. That's what some people do. Instead of me getting on the defensive and admitting I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to dig my heels in deeper and get even more offended. Somebody's being abusive in some way, and you know, when you say, hey, I don't think what you said was right. I don't think that's the way to say that, or I think that was a little bit rude what you did to your mother or whoever else. And the person says, I can't believe you spoke to me this way. You know what? That's it. I've had enough of you. And you're like, did I do something wrong? You start questioning yourself.